Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Brainstorm TV1, Brainstorm TV1 Productions. So glad to see you, glad you could be here, glad you could join me. So hit that like button on the way in, hit that like button on the way out. So whichever way you want to carry it, it's all good. So, Brainstorm TV1. So, today my topic is why do businesses need to create effective information systems? First of all, let's start out with what is an information system? In other words, an information system, well, let me start out by saying, first of all, a lot of times we think of an information system as just technology, just a computer, but an information system can be anything, any tool, any activity that you want to put together, any strategy as well. It's a tool or activity or strategy that you want to put together that you want to use within your organization to bring that vital information in. So all businesses need information to make informed decisions, vital decisions, effective decisions. So how can you make any type of decisions in your organization? If I, well, I guess I would say I was about to say depending on your business, but depending on your business. But in my opinion, every business needs an information system, some sort of system set up to help them bring in that information. So in other words, first of all, I'll think about things like, if I'm making a cake, anything that you need to, look at different steps of how to make all the, those steps effective. In other words, the information that you use has to be effective for it to work within the organization. So in other words, you're making a cake, you need those ingredients. Those ingredients that you use to make a cake, well, whatever you need to do, whether it's make a cake, go shopping, whatever you need to do. You could be making lemonade, you could be having a bake sale, whatever you need to do, whatever you're going to do. In other words, that information. So in other words, if I'm making a cake, I need the flour, maybe some vanilla extract, some eggs, some milk. So, different things that I need that is considered to me to be my information. That's the information I need to put together to make my cake. And like I said, if you want to make some lemonade, what do you need to make lemonade? You need lemons, you need water, you need sugar, you need some ice. So, without the knowledge of what you need to put in that lemonade, in other words, without that knowledge, without that information, and what if you didn't know how to make lemonade? If you didn't know how to make lemonade, you didn't know how to make a cake, but you do your research. You do your research, you go online. So when you go online, or wherever you go to obtain your information, do your research, wherever whatever avenue you use to obtain your information, you're still gathering information, whether it's the internet, whether it's social media, whether it's word of mouth, whether somebody else told you how to make a cake, someone told you how to, make some lemonade, whatever you need to do, personally or within the business environment. So the topic is why do businesses need to create effective information systems? Businesses need effective information systems. They need those systems set up to bring in information that they need, information that is vital to them, information that will help them keep up with their customers, information that will help them plan for the future, information that can help them do this and that, whatever they need to do. So, like I said, depending on the type of business that you're running, but all businesses definitely need some type of information system because without information, how are businesses going to make those decisions that they need to make? There's no way that even personally at home, in the home environment, we still need information. We need certain types of information to be able to do what we need to do, be able to make those decisions. You can't make no kind of decision without the information, without the vital information. So when you're gathering information, some companies may have a database set up. They may have a database set up for certain data. Then they still have to analyze the data, take certain forms of that data and turn it into the information. Because a lot of times we have too much data that we don't need. We only want to create a culture within the organization that helps us be able to make those decisions when we need to. As far as sorting out certain data, turning it into that information that we need. We don't need a whole lot of data that's not just not going to be used. Data that is just sitting around in our database. So, in other words, let's look at this scenario here that they have. In this article, it says carpenters need hammers, programmers need computers. Good business information systems, however, are a critical tool for all businesses. So, in other words, you have a carpenter needing a hammer. They need hammers. You have programmers need computers. So programmers need computers, and also programmers they're gonna need to know how to program. I took a course called computer programming, I think, but that was a beginner's course. But programmers need computers. They also need to know how to program to do those programs. So that's information as well. So in other words, if they don't know how to put those programs together and they don't have the information to be able to do that, then how are they going to make those programs for the computers? And then carpenters need hammers. Carpenters need hammers. They need hammers, and they also need a skill, because you could be a carpenter, but if you don't have this skill as well, and you just have a hammer in your hand, what can you do? You have a hammer in your hand, what are you going to be able to do if you don't at the same time have that skill? So to me, all that's information as well. Information on how to do this, information on how to do that. So without that information on how to put that skill forward and be able to maybe put a porch together. In other words, you're a carpenter. You need to know how to probably build porches, and I don't know. I guess I don't know if you build houses or whatever and whatnot. But you have to have the skill as well. So having that skill, having the information on how to do it, that's still information. Programmers need computers. That's very important. So you need to know how to program, as well as you need a computer, because in other words, you can't. I guess they can't practice their skill without a computer. Without those computers, so your skill, information on how to do those computer programs, so that's information as well. So we all need information in some form or fashion, whether it's in a business environment or even our home environment. We need information. We need information because we all are making vital decisions on a daily basis. These decisions that come into our home. So in other words, you're paying bills. You need decisions. You need information. You need information on before you make decisions. You need information on your accounting. Say for instance, your accounting information. You need to know about those debits and those credits. In other words, you're paying your bills. So that's all information. In other words, you bringing in a certain amount of money per month or every 2 weeks, and then you're bringing in a certain amount will be considered your revenue. So your revenue, and then you come up with your, you look at your expenses that, things that you have to pay out, maybe your electricity, your rent, your electric, your phone, cell phone. So accounting information, you develop an accounting information system. So that information would be very important to your household or to your business, especially if you're running an accounting firm. You need information. You need information pertaining to those debits and credits, cash accounts, expense accounts, depreciation accounts. Different accounts. So information is vital. To me, information is vital to everyone. Like I said, not just businesses, but to everyone. Households, businesses, whether it's a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation. So it says good business information systems, however, are a critical tool for all businesses. Good business information systems. So in other words, they're talking about in a business environment, you have great systems set up. Great systems set up to bring in that information. So, depending on what type of business you run, that's very important too as well. Like I said, if you run an accounting firm, you need information to complete your accounting books, or you might have somebody working. You might have somebody working in an accounting department, or you might just be a small firm, a small brand, and you might just do the accounting books yourself. So that would be considered, I guess, that, and also that can come under financial information, or you can have a separate system for your financial information, bringing that financial information to your organization. Then, like I said, accounting information that helps definitely with your business information system. So, and also you have your management information systems that you can set up. Managers definitely need information because managers get things done through people. So managers definitely need that information. Managers need the proper information coming into the organization, to the company, and to the brand. Because managers have to make decisions, vital decisions. Well, they have to make a decision of how many new employees they need to hire. If they want to put a new wing on the company, on the building or something like that. They want to order some more office supplies, so managers will probably do that job. But without the proper information, they can't, make the vital decisions that they need to make. Especially if they, in other words, they want to order some more supplies, office supplies, or they want to hire some more employees. They have to see how much money they have in the budget. So that's all information. So information from the database, if the information from the database, we actually get your data from the database and turn everything into information. But if you're looking at your information and it's not, in other words, you're looking at your information and before you make a decision. In other words, you want to make a decision and say, you're a company, you want to hire 10 more employees. But when you look at the data, or you look at the information, whichever one, depending on the company. So when you look at that and you say, you can say to yourself, well, we don't have enough on budget. We don't have enough in our budget to order some office supplies right now. We don't have enough in our budget to, hire some more employees. So all that is information. That information is very important. You can't make none of those type of decisions. You can't make no type of decision without the proper information. So without the proper information coming into your organization, it says an effective information system helps companies communicate with customers as well, effectively and efficiently. Right, it helps them communicate with customers effectively and efficiently. An effective information system, right? Because if you have the right information, that will allow you to be able to interact, communicate with your customers. If you don't have the right information, because sometimes some companies they send out surveys. They send out surveys, surveys. They send out emails to customers wanting to know that, hey, they might say something like, "Well, you shopped, you came in and shopped with our company today. How how was your experience? So, customers on the email list, that brings in information as well. That way you'll know how the customer is feeling about the company. How is the customer feeling about your company products and services? So all that information coming in is very important. And it says another way an effective information system helps companies. It helps companies generate new income streams for business, gives companies a competitive advantage. Right. So if you have the proper information, you have information on your competitors. You have information on your competitors. That's why they say it's good. According to my research, it's good to do market research. Look into the trends of the market, look and see what your competitors are doing. So when you're doing all that research, that's gathering information. Whatever type of information you may need, whatever research you are doing, you're looking for the trends in the market. You're looking at what other competitors are doing. You're benchmarking to see what the competitors are doing. So all that is information. When you gather that information, you gather that data up and you put, some companies may have a database. So they gather information, they gather that, the data into the database, and they turn needed data into information. All data that they gather in the database may not be needed information, because it's just like when you look at emails. Look how many emails we get per day. Some people may get thousands of emails per day. Well, some of that is it's like an overload of information, and basically, if you look at your emails, you might say, "Hey, I have a database of my emails, but there are so many emails. I don't need all these emails. I want to turn the most important emails into my information. I want to use for my information, because I need to look at these emails, because I need to do this, I need to do that, but I don't need all these emails, because it's just an overload of data. But I need to turn the important data into my information, because I have a plan for this information. So when you look at it that way, that is very important. And right, like I said, an effective information system also helps companies make better decisions, promote products more efficiently, manage the business effectively. So it's very important to have an effective information system. In other words, an effective information system, effective means that it works, it gets the job done for the company, and it works and it gets the job done for the company, because no company or no business, no brand wants a plan that's not effective. So companies need strategy. They need a plan. So why not have information systems plan? A plan that comes into your organization, into your business, into your brand. So basically, you need a plan, you need a strategy for everything when it comes to your organization, when it comes to your brand. It says, in other words, carpenters need hammers, programmers need computers. Good business information systems, however, are a critical tool for all businesses. They allow you to monitor profitability, manage inventory and products, respond to customer demands, improve financial management, and provide banks, partners, investors, and key stakeholders with vital and timely information. So that's very important as well. So in other words, another benefit of an effective information system is setting up a system that's going to help you, with your profitability, help you manage inventory and products, respond to customer demands, improve financial management, and provide banks, partners, investors, and key stakeholders with vital and timely information. Because all those people I just named, a lot of times they want that information in a timely fashion. So in other words, you're running a company. You could be running just a products company. You're selling products. You're selling products, and you have a supplier. You're getting this information from the supplier. You're getting these products from the supplier because you're outsourcing. So you're outsourcing your products from your supplier, and then so they're going to be looking for their money on time. They're going to be looking for their money on time. So definitely with that proper information, with the proper information from your supplier, it helps you manage your inventory and your products, and in a timely fashion. Respond to customer demands, improve financial management, and provide banks, partners, investors. Because if you can have a supplier, but you can also have an investor that you need to get information from as well. So all those people that is part of your, I guess I would say, your cohesiveness within your business, all the people that are part of helping you build a cohesive, I guess I would say, working environment, business environment, rely on that vital and timely information. Because what if you have, say for instance, you're dealing with a bank, but you have all the information. You have all the information you need, but you deal with a bank because they invested in your business, and you're dealing with, you have you're thinking about the you're thinking about your payment that you have to get ready to, you have to get ready to make that payment to the bank because they did invest. In other words, you got a loan from the bank to purchase all your products, your products or services or whatever you have, whatever type of business you are running. And so the bank is going to want their funds in a timely fashion, a timely manner. So information on, and that's all information too, because you have to have that information to know that, hey, it's time to make my payment to the bank because, so without that information, you'll be missing your payments. So in other words, so in other words, you have to, you're thinking about your bank payments because you did get an investment. You did get an investment from the bank. You got an investment from the bank. They invested in your product line. They invested in your services for your business. So they now they they're looking for their payment. So without the information, without their proper information, and without you knowing what date or time or what day or time that you need to make your payment, without that information, you will be lost in the sauce. You'll be missing your payment because you'll be like, oh man. That's why they say they allow you to monitor profitability, manage inventory and products, respond to customer demands, improve financial management. So just think information system does a lot. So an information system basically is giving you the information that you need to make those decisions. So what kind of decisions can you make with your financial management people, your banks that you're dealing with, your partners, your investors, your stakeholders, they own a stake in your business. So you need information from them and they need information from you. Well-designed and implemented business information systems should provide the information management and outside parties need to make informed and timely decisions about the operating health of the company. The old adage, knowledge is power. So it's a phrase, I guess, a slogan, knowledge is power, is especially relevant when, for example, a business owner considers the need to have information available to assess the profitability of a new product they're selling, or their bank needs timely and accurate financial information. I'm just talking about the bank, about the company to assess the borrowing capacity before the owner undertakes a significant expansion. So in other words, it says knowledge is power. It says especially relevant when, for example, a business owner considers the need to have information available to assess the profitability of a new product. So in other words, you are a company, you're trying to, when you did your research, you gathered all your information, you found out about the trends in the market, and you want to create this new product. You want to create this new product, and it's something new that you want to put out into the marketplace. So, but without the proper information on that product, in other words, you did your research, your market research, you found out about the trends in the market, and you said, well, I can create this product. I want to build this product. I want to build this product or service or whatever, and because it's not anything like it on the market. But so you still need information. Without the proper information, on that particular product that you're trying to build, then you will not be successful. You won't be able to do it. It says, for example, you need to have information available to assess the profitability of a new product, the profitability of it, and also the chances of it, the chances of you having enough information, having enough effective information, I guess I would say, having enough information, the right information at the right time, because that's important too. Having the right information, enough information, having it at the right time in order to, build this new product that you want to build, for your company. It says, for example, a business owner considers the need to have information available to assess the profitability of a new product they are selling, or their bank needs timely and accurate information about the company to assess the borrowing capacity before the owner undertakes a significant expansion. In addition, better use of company resources and quicker response time to customers can be a significant competitive advantage to companies that implement effective systems to automate routine business tasks. So effective information systems to automate routine business tasks, that's very important as well. So that, yes, it definitely will increase response time to customers, because customers want to know that you have all your ducks in a row. Customers want to know that you have that cohesiveness when it comes to your company. Customers don't want to come to a brand and just so many things that's not in their favor. Just so many things that they're like, look, I don't want to come back to this brand because they don't have that cohesiveness. They don't have the information that they need. Their brand is all over the place. So businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis of the return on investment of implementing a new system. So return on investment of implementing a new system, like I said, they have to see what the budget looks like. So in other words, to see what the budget looks like, they would definitely have to do their they may have to do research, or they may have to just look into their database, and see what information they have within the organization, So it said businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis of the return on investment of implementing a new system. As many companies can historically attest to, not all investments in technology end up saving the time or money that was originally expected. Sometimes, companies might not be able to set up a new system because, like I said, it depends on the budget, your company's budget. It depends on your company's budget. So it depends on your company's budget. What are you, in other words, what type of system are you thinking about building? Is it going to be a large system or just a small information system? So in other words, looking into your budget, looking into your data, looking into your database, pulling out certain data to turn into information. And So in other words, companies definitely have to see. They can't just say, well, we're going to build a new system. We're going to hire some new employees. We're going to, systems, employees. We're going to build a new wing. We're going to move our company to another country, so the decisions have to be made. Information has to be there available in a timely manner, in a timely fashion. Say, for instance, you own a company, and you're thinking about moving your branch, you're moving your company to Nigeria. So, I mean, you can't just jump up and move, I would assume. So I would assume you can't just jump up and move. There are a lot of things that probably have to be considered before you just make that move. And it says, let me see. In addition, better use of company resources and quicker response time to customers can be a significant competitive advantage. So in other words, better use of company resources, quicker response time to customers can be a significant competitive advantage, right? Because you always want to try to maintain that competitive advantage. You do your research, you find out what your competitors are doing. So when you do that, when you do research and you're looking at your benchmarking, you're trying to find out what other companies are doing, looking at the trends in the market. At the same time, you are pulling out information. You're pulling out information that you need to make those vital and important decisions, especially when it comes to customers. When it comes to trying to please your customers, creating customer satisfaction. Businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis of the return on investment of implementing a new system. So they have to, however, businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis. So they need to analyze. They need to analyze the plan, and see if there's going to be any return on investment. So to me, you still have to look into information before you make the decision of even building a new system. Even though you need an effective information system, but you still have to look into your budget. And can we afford to build a new information system at this time? And then information can come into the organization all kinds of ways, depends on the needs of the company. It depends on which way a company wants to bring in that information. And information is not just technology. You have technology. Well, you can use technology like computers and digital computers and laptops, desktops, or tablets, or iPads, or whatever you need to bring that information in. So that's technology. But information, there's so many different ways. There are so many different ways that you can bring information in within your organization. And so it says, businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis of the return on investment of implementing a new system. So they have to make a decision. So when businesses look at the information that they have before them, that they already have within their organization, that helps them also be able to make those vital and important decisions. So investing in a new system, implementing that new system is something that companies have to look into and examine, analyze sometimes you have to analyze the outcome before it actually happens, because you can say, well, if I do this, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my outcome. Well, if I do this may be my outcome. If I do that, this may be my outcome. So sometimes you can think about analyzing it in your head and say, now if I do this way, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my outcome. Or if I do it that way, I'm quite sure this is going to be my outcome. So let me move on down. This is just a little short article. It says businesses, however, do need to undergo a strong analysis of the return on investment, as many companies can historically attest to. Not all investments in technology end up saving the time or money that was originally expected. So, and it said, and most importantly, remember that a business information system. So, in other words, you're running a business, you need an information system, you need a way to bring information into your organization. Say, for instance, or you could be a manager as well. Managers get things done through people. Managers, managers need information too, because managers have to make decisions. Managers are the ones that make decisions. Managers need to know, oh, do we have enough funding to hire some new employees? Do we have enough funding to issue security licenses to all our staff? Do we have enough? Do we have enough money to, do we have enough in our budget to move move the company, in another state or whatever decision managers need to make. I've never been a manager, but I know managers get things done through people, and managers make decisions. Managers delegate. Managers, they delegate. They give orders. They give orders to their employees. In other words, if you are a manager, 9 times out of 10 you have employees that are working under you, so you can you know make sure they're doing their job assignments, their job responsibility, their job assignments. In other words, you're a manager and you work for the cleaning company. You might delegate certain assignments to that one employee. Then you have another employee. Somebody may mop the floors, somebody may clean the bathrooms, so somebody may wash the windows, or someone may just sit and check ID cards, check people's IDs when they come in the door. So whatever assignment the manager gives you, then that is the assignment you're supposed to, implement. So it says, and most importantly, remember that a business information system is only as good as the people supporting and using it. So in other words, a business information system is, to me, is, information within that business. However you obtain your information, in your business to help your business run effectively, help you make those vital decisions. Without information, none of us could make any decisions that we make. Say, for instance, you want to go to college. You say, I want to go to college. I want to get my bachelor's degree in business administration. Like me, it's all good though. But say, for instance, you want to get your bachelor's degree or master's degree, you need information. We need information for whatever decisions we make. Even if we don't work in a business environment and we're working at home. I mean, we can work from home. Some people work from home, but whatever we do, we need information. Without information, we can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Like I said, you can't go to college because what information you need. If you want to go to college, what information that you are going to need? You're going to need what? The first thing you want to need probably is a high school diploma. You have to have the information to know that. You need a high school diploma. You need the funds to go to college. You may need the grades. All that's information to me. I need funds to go to college. I need, the proper amount of money. I need proper grades. So when I look at my grades and my transcript, when I look at my transcript and I see my grades, that's information to me. Anything down on that paper, that's information. So and because when you go to when you're getting ready to go to college, if you're just coming out of high school, most of the time they will ask your high school guidance counselor would ask you, you fill out a form so they can have so you can have your high, you fill out a form. So I mean, well, I guess the guidance counselor, she will you will go there and fill out a form to send to the college. So in other words, you will send that to the college. They usually have you do that because sometimes colleges want to see your grades. Sometimes you have to have a certain grade point average Sometimes you have to have a certain grade point average before you get into any college. So now when those transcripts with your grades on them, that's information as well. So that's why I said everything we do is built around information. So why do businesses need to create effective information systems? They need effective information systems because they need information that is going to be uh, effective. That means it's going to work. It's effective. It's going to work. They need it in a timely fashion because other companies may rely on them to have certain information. Because if they, like I said, if they have suppliers that they get their products from, and the suppliers need their money, their funds in a certain amount of time in a timely fashion, so that's very important. So it says, and most importantly, remember that a business information system is only as good as the people supporting and using it. The best designed systems are useless if no one in the company can figure out how to access the right reports or input information into the system correctly. So that's very important too. So that's all information too, because if the person don't know how to input that information correctly, they need information to know how to put it in there correctly. So what if I go work for somebody and I don't have the proper information to know how to do a certain thing to complete that task effectively? So that would do the company no good. It says the best design systems are useless if no one in the company can figure out how to access the right reports or input information into the system correctly. More often than not, a system fails not because the software itself was designed poorly, but because the users were never trained correctly on the system in the first place. So in other words, you have a company that you work for. It could be a company you work for. Just going off the top of my head. So in other words, a company, and say for instance, I have a software company, but I have my employees, and I picked out 5 employees that did go to school for software engineering or whatever type of software, whatever type of software, I guess I would say schooling, knowledge, what type of software knowledge did they have? I have 5 employees. I need them to, install software on 50 of the computers in my company. So what if they didn't know how to do that? What if they don't have the proper information? So in other words, if they went to school and that's what they went to school for, so to me that would be considered information as well. They went to school for software. They know how to install software on computers. So I had 5 or 10 employees, and I need them to install software on around about 50 computers, or how many computers, that I need them to, put the software on. So without the proper information of how to install that information, the information which is the software, if they didn't have that information of how to install the software step by step, they can't get nothing done. So that's all information too. So information. In other words, information too. When you go to college, like I said, all that is information. So my degree was information systems. So without the proper information, if I didn't learn the proper information, that's what I look at it as. Everything is information to me. If I didn't learn the proper information, my studies, when I study and I study certain chapters and I pass tests and all that, that's all information. All that is information to me that was gathered within my major so I could graduate. Without the proper information, I could not have graduated. That's the same with any major. Anybody that's going to study a particular major, so all that knowledge that you're getting to incorporate to incorporate incorporated in your studies, I guess, all the information that is going to be incorporated in your studies to help you learn. Help you learn. It's all information that you gather in your brain. It helps you learn. It helps you be able to complete your degree. So to me, that's all information. Everything is information. Everything is information. So let me see. Yeah, so it's very important for businesses. It's definitely very important for businesses to gather information. Gathering information, you have some companies may have a database management system, some of them may not. But however, which way, in other words, whichever way they get their information within an organization. So information, an information system, a system you have set up. So when you're bringing in an information, you are able to make those vital decisions. So companies definitely have to make vital, important decisions, I guess, on a regular basis. So, yeah, so companies definitely have to make important decisions on a regular basis because, when you're running a business, and then like I said, even in your household, we are constantly making decisions. So you might need to make a decision on what school you want your child to go to. You make a decision on what school you want your child to go to, but you can't make a decision on which school you want your child to go to if you don't have the proper information. So you may need information on this school, information on that school, information on the third school. So in other words, you get your information, you do your research, you get your information on all three of those schools so you can make that vital decision. Because you go look, you do some research rather. You do some research on one particular school, and then you do the second one, then you do the third one. Say for instance, the first one maybe it's way across town, and they have to wear uniform. Then you look at the second school, maybe they could be right around the corner, but they have some things that you don't like. And maybe the third one, then, so basically you just do your research on all three. So what I'm saying is, without information on all three, how are you going to make that informed decision of which school you want your child to go to? And same thing with colleges, sometimes a lot of times in other words, you're saying, hey, I want to go to college, then whatever decision you want to make. So it's basically, like I'm just saying, information is very vital, very important. So without that proper information, you can't make that decision because you don't want to make the wrong decision. And also, you want to build a culture. You want to create a culture within an organization, within your organization of a culture of, I guess I would say, good communication. In other words, a culture of good communication. You don't want to create a culture. See, your cultural environment, and within organizations is very important. So, if you create the wrong culture and you keep it going, in other words, whenever you have a culture that's, environmental, your environmental culture is gathering important information, proper information, effective information. In other words, you have a culture where employees are not talking to one another. Managers and employees don't get along, and the culture that's created within an organization. In other words, they see a culture like that, and then they kept it going, and they didn't try to, make changes, So In other words, you have to create a culture of open communication and transparency. Employees are more engaged when they're well informed. Foster two-way communication between employees and leadership by having an open door policy and staying transparent. So a culture of open communication. So in other words, if within the organization and they're not communicating and not, then I'm thinking about information coming in. And if you don't communicate, how are you going to share information? Networking means sharing information. So if you have a culture that you're creating within an organization and you haven't made any changes to try to have a positive cultural environment, information is a source of learning, must be organized, processed, and available to the right people in a format for decision making. It is right. It's a burden. It can become a burden. In other words, if information is not in the right hands, if information in your organization gets in the wrong hands. So that's why I say information is a source of learning. So information, creating those information systems are very important within the organization. So creating those information systems, so companies would have to say to themselves, I know information is a source of learning. So in other words, with the right information within that organization, your company can grow. Your company will do nothing but flourish, grow, and like I said, creating the right culture within that organization. That's important as well. Creating the right culture, a positive culture, a cultural environment where you can learn, employees can learn, managers and employees are getting along fine. And so that is very important. And also, when it comes to creating an information system, companies want information to flow. Companies want information to flow in a positive way. It says develop a system. So in other words, they develop an information system, develop a system for information flow, get everyone to use it, and be sure to back it up regularly. In other words, you have an information system that you created. You have a system that you created, and you're thinking about the information. You're thinking about the flow of the information within the organization. So in other words, get everyone to use it before, and getting everyone to use it, and be sure to back it up regularly. So in other words, you have a system, then you have another system to back up your information. Back up your information in case you have some sort of so what if you have a fire or something go down in the office or within your business. So it's always, I heard it's always good to back your data up. Back your data up, because you never know when you have to use it. So even on our cell phones, they have also a feature where you can back up your you can back up your information, your data on your computer, on your cell phone. So you can do it, and also you can transfer. In other words, you buy a new cell phone, you take that information from your old cell phone, and you can send it over to your new cell phone. So that's information. All that's information. Information that's important. Information that's vital. Your cell phone is like a little computer. So you have information on your cell phone. You have information on your desktop, your laptop, and you want to protect that information by backing it up on another device. So, and then to know how to do it, that's all information as well, because you have to have the information to know how to do it. So everything takes information. Everything requires information. So, because how you gonna know how to do something if you don't have the information to know how to do it? So that's important too. You need the information to know how to do something, right? You need the information to know how to, and you need the information to make decisions. First of all, managers need that vital information to make those vital and important decisions. So managers need information to make decisions. We need information to make decisions just by being at home. We're at home. We work from home, or we just at home, or we work for another company. We need working for that company. We need information. We need information to make certain decisions. You can't make those type of decisions without the right information, because you don't want to just go make an important decision with the wrong information, or with not enough information, or information you didn't get that information in a timely fashion to make a particular decision, and you made the wrong decision, and that's it, and that was it. So you had a bad outcome. So when we're looking at information systems, so in my opinion, when we look at information system, I look at it as a system, not just technology. So in other words, you have technology, you have a technological information system, and also you have so in other words, technology is really just one component of an information system. So you also have people and processes, because you have an information system which you would call a computer, a digital device. So that's one form of an information system. So in other words, that's one form. So it's other ways you can, you can generate information. Like I said, you can generate information just by doing research. That's an information. That's information. That's an information. Do research. That's information gathering. So that's information gathering. Doing research, checking with the trends in the market. That's research. So looking at what your competitors are doing. So I need say for instance, you need information on you want to purchase a new car. You want to purchase a new car, but you need information. You need information. You want information. You're probably looking to different car dealership brands. You want to look into car dealership brands. You want to get information on the best car, the best brand of a car that will maybe last longer. Has have what you need. Excuse me. You want to do research. In other words, you say, I want to buy a car, but I want to do some research on 3 different car dealership brands. So what about Mitsubishi, BMW, and Cadillac? I like all 3. So let me do some research. Let me check with the trends in the market. Let me do some research. I need that information to make a decision before I go purchase my car. I can't make no decision on which car I want to purchase if I don't have the right information before me. So if I need, I want a car that's, which brand typically lasts longer? Which brand typically lasts longer? Which brand, I don't know, gets more gas by the gallon? Which brand is prettier? I don't know. Well, whatever whatever you are looking for within that brand, you might want to do research. You do research. So when you're doing that research on those 3 brands, you are pulling in that information. So like I said, businesses are not the only ones that need information. We all need information in some form or fashion. Well, some type of decision that we need to make. So that's how that goes. So in other words, like I said, technology is a component of an information system. So in other words, technology, processes, and people. So without people, where would technology be without people? Because in other words, I've never seen a computer that can turn itself on. I have never seen that. In other words, you can have a computer, or that that technology device, which is a computer, a laptop, or a desktop, iPad, tablet, whatever technological device you have. But I'm saying you have a technology device in front of you, but I've never seen a computer or any of those technology devices turn themselves on. So, I mean, I've never seen it. So, in other words, that's why they say technology, people, and processes. So, those are three important components in an information system. So definitely, it says developing effective systems for consistent flow of information will help set your company on a path to efficiency, consistency, high customer satisfaction, and high employee satisfaction. So in other words, developing effective systems for consistent flow of information. So in other words, the systems that you set up and you have your information flowing consistently on a regular basis, and that will help set your company on a path to efficiency, consistency, high customer satisfaction, and high employee satisfaction. And also, it's all about quality, quantity, and consistency of the information flow. That is where the real power lies. So, in other words, all about quality. Right, quality, quantity. So, in other words, you want quality information. You want quality information of a certain quantity, a certain amount. You don't want to overflow of information or data. You want to be consistent with bringing in, like I said, creating that positive cultural environment. So, I mean, it's all good. But you are creating. It's all about quality, quantity, consistency of the information flow. So when that proper information is flowing within your organization, it's important. So when you have the proper information, quality, first of all, definitely have to be, because you don't want information that is no good. So how can you make a vital decision from information? How can you make vital decisions from information that what is this right here? I'm trying to, oh, that's something else. Camera slot, media slot. I was just looking at these buttons down here. Media slot, camera slot, a single media slot. This slot can display items from the present menu, such as slides, camera, a single camera slot, maximum of 10 per layout. So I was just clicking on, I don't know. I was just clicking on some buttons at the bottom because I was just trying to find out, you know, where those buttons would lead me. But it's all good. I'm just learning the StreamYard. I'm just learning. So I was just learning StreamYard, and I'm just looking at some buttons. I was just looking at these buttons, and wow. I was just looking at these buttons, and wow. Yeah, I was just looking at these buttons. Yeah, I'm just looking at buttons, and I don't know, but it's all good. Yeah, I was just looking at just trying to fool around with the buttons, and I was just reading my trying to see what was going on with the chat on my cell phone. So that's why I was quiet for a minute. But it says developing effective systems for consistent flow of information will help set your company on a path to efficiency. So it will help set your company on a path to efficiency, effectiveness. So you want to be efficient and effective if you can. So you want to be efficient. Efficient means getting it done at a lower cost. Effective means you got it done. So it's all good. Get it done efficiently and effectively. But definitely, well, I mean, you to me, you would need both. It's efficient because we all want, we all don't want to spend a whole lot of money on getting things done. So but we don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but we want it to be efficient and effective. So I was just looking at these buttons, moving. I don't want to push the wrong button and end up getting cut off. So, but I mean, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let me see. I don't want to push. Ooh, wow. I don't want. Let me cancel this. Okay, I'm just hitting buttons while I'm supposed to be live. Okay, so let me see what else I have. Develop a system for information flow. Right, is good. It's definitely positive to develop a system for information flow because you don't want to develop a system and then you have information not flowing properly or not flowing consistently, and then information that is not even going to help you build an effective working environment is not, information that is not going to help you be able to make those important and vital decisions. Who wants information? Who wants the wrong information? Who wants an overflow of the wrong information? You want an overflow and you want, of the right information. You don't want an overflow, but you want the right information coming within your organization. Because how are you going to make those vital and important decisions? Because that could depend on your brand. Your brand could go down if you make the wrong decision by not having the right information within your organization. That can be very, very detrimental to your that can be very detrimental to your brand. That could be very detrimental to your brand. That could be very detrimental to your brand. Your company is your brand is your company. So it's all good. Yes. All right, hit that like button on your way in, hit that like button on your way out, whichever way you want to do it. It's all good. Create effective information systems. The process of finding it is much more convenient. With such information, a company can analyze how certain actions affected the business. Right. So with such information, in other words, with the right information, that's what they're saying. So this was a pretty good article. So with the right information, a company can analyze how certain actions affected the business. Right. So they can, with the right information, companies can analyze. Um, they can see, they can say, well, this this information that I use, this information that came into the organization, it gave us a negative outcome for our business. Because that information that came in, we made the wrong decision based on that information, and it gave us a negative outcome. It gave us a negative outcome. So, yes, it gave us a negative outcome. And so it says, with such information, a company can analyze how certain actions affected the business. Right, with such information. So in other words, with information, companies can analyze. See, with information, information, you can do so much with information. Just think, with information, you can analyze what information was negative, gave the company a negative impact, impacted the company negatively, or it impacted the company positively, with the right information. So in other words, the right information is very important, because if you have the wrong information and you try to make decisions on the wrong information, just say, for instance, in other words, you are a person that buys houses, you buy homes. You buy homes and you sell them as is. You buy homes, you sell them as is, or sometimes you may renovate them and sell them. But if you don't have the right information on those homes, say for instance you purchase a home and certain information you so I'm not in the real estate, but I'm just using it as an example. In other words, that's your job. You're a real estate broker or you're a real estate person, you buy homes, and you refurbish them and you sell them. You probably need certain information on those homes. You have, say, for instance, you want to purchase 10 homes, but you need certain information. You need certain information on those homes because, I mean, depends on, I mean, you're in the real estate business, but, I'm not in the real estate business, but I'm just using this as an example. So I would assume that if a person wanted to, use those homes and, they wanted to market those homes, so in other words, you definitely have to make marketing makes your products and services available to the customer. So what I'm saying is, if you are in the real estate business and I'm just wondering what type of information that you would need to first of all purchase those homes. Uh, then where are you going? Where would you find those homes? Where would you find those homes? So that's outside, but that's the popo. But what if you find those homes? And first of all, how would you? Where would you find the home? How would you go about finding those homes? You have to have information on where to find them, how to find them, what website to search, what department. In other words, do you go to I think you go to your state department, not the state department, but I think you go to it's a department that you go to where you can find out about homes that's listed. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, but so I don't know exactly where you would go, but my assumption is that you would need information to find those homes. Say, for instance, you want to put 10 homes on the market, but you have to know where to go get those homes at. How do you apply for those homes? What type of money you need to put down on those homes? Do these homes need to be renovated? I mean, information. That's all information. So you need the information. You need the proper information. You need proper information to make an informed decision, I guess I would say. So you need that information, you need that effective information system. So in other words, you're in that business, and you could be in that business. You could be in the housing and real estate business, but then also you could be in another. Whatever you want to be a teacher, you still need information on how to apply to be a teacher. I mean, what school do you want to apply to teach at? Do you want to teach at a college? You want to teach at elementary school? You want to teach at high school? So whatever decision you make, whichever one you want to work, whichever capacity you want to work in, you still have to have that information. And also, they want to know that are you a certified teacher? Did you? What type of degree do you have? What type of degree do you have? Are you certified? Do I need to get certified? Where do I go to get certified? So all that's information that needs to be flowing consistently, as they say it in the article. So it needs to flow consistently to be able to make those vital and important decisions. So so that was a pretty good article. So we have different information systems. So I talked about the business information systems. Then we also had management information systems. So I talked about that too. Where managers make vital decisions. Managers get things done through people. Managers need information as well. So if you are a manager and you would definitely need information to make those decisions. So you definitely need those. You definitely need the right information to make those vital decisions. So you definitely need. In other words, I've never been a manager before, But so managers definitely need information coming within the organization. Managers cannot make decisions without the proper information, without the consistent information, proper information, without information that's I guess I would say information that's you don't want just any kind of information. You want information that relates to the decision that you need to make. In other words, if you try to hire some employees, certain pieces of information that you need, pieces of information that you need. But then if you have another decision to make, you might say for instance you want to hire some couple supervisors, you might need different information, before you make that decision. So it says managers, they are definitely responsible. Managers, they plan, organize, direct, and control people, equipment, and money. And to achieve specific goals, they also ensure that their assigned jurisdiction adheres to the organization's quality and service regulations and standards. So, like I said, managers get things done through people. Managers on the job making those vital decisions. So managers can't make they can't make no decisions without the right information. So like I said, I've never been a manager, I've never been a manager before, but I did consider, being a manager. I think I can handle that job. I think I can handle that job of being a manager. So I think I can handle that job. But, I never, but, sometimes when sometimes I'll talk to people that, used to be managers. And a lot of times, and I know they have told me, I had a few people tell me that sometimes when you're working as a manager and then you know certain people that's working under you. In other words, you're a manager, but you have people that that you have certain people that and they're working under you, and you are the manager. A lot of times when they feel that they know you and you know them, that sometimes I'm telling the truth, they don't want to do their job. They don't want to do their job because they figure that they know you. But if you want a job and you have a manager, I don't care if I know you or not, you still have to do your job. You still have to do your job assignment, carry out your responsibilities for your particular job, so that's what you get paid for. But so that's how that goes. That's how that goes. So I'm not going to hold this video too much longer. So also, just some other notes that I have. It says information systems communicate effectively with users, developers, managers to have that cohesiveness, making sure everyone is on the same page. So, in other words, an information system, also, in other words, an information system, uh, in other words, you're building an information system, you're creating a way to bring in information. You want to be sure that everybody's on the same page, is what they're saying. So, users, developers, and managers, they have to act in a cohesive fashion and make sure everybody's on the same page. In other words, on the same page, that means everybody understand. Everybody understand how this information is coming in. Everybody's understanding. Everybody will understand. Everybody understands what this information is going to be used for. So cohesiveness. So cohesiveness means everybody working together, everybody sticking together. We all on the same page. I don't want to be a manager and then I have my employees under me. They are, they're going the opposite direction than I am going in a different direction. In other words, they are not, they are not dedicated. I guess I would say they are not dedicated as much as I am. So, but that's why they say you have to have You have to have that cohesiveness, making sure everyone is on the same page. And it's also an information system to create an information system. So the main focus of an information system is for everybody to, you know, build that build that culture within the organization to say that, hey, we have the system set up, and you know, we need the information coming in. We need this vital, important information. We all need to work together. So that's why they say users, developers, and managers, they all working together because the information is helping the business grow. So in other words, the users are I guess the users are the users must be it's a users, developers, and managers. So I guess the users are the employees. So users, developers, and managers. So in other words, you create an information system. There's no way it's going to be effective. You need to bring information in. In other words, if we all don't work together, that information system that we have set up is not going to be effective because we don't have that cohesiveness. We don't have everybody working together. We had this person working this way, this person going in that direction. So it says, in other words, an information system is essential, uh, as it allows others to understand the system and its components. So in other words, it allows others to understand the system and its components. So in other words, the components are technology, people, and processes. Those are the components. So in other words, an information system, it allows others to understand the system and its components. So you have to, everybody that's involved in that information system and building that information system, they have to work together and with that cohesiveness in mind, and you know, they all have to be on the same page. Because is how is an effective information system going to benefit the company if everybody's not working together, everybody's not on the same page? So why do businesses need to create effective information systems? They need to create effective information systems because how else are they going to be able to bring in that vital information in a proper way? How are they going to do that without creating an effective information system? A system that is geared toward building a system that's built toward building the proper cultural environment, a system that's built to I guess I would say create that cohesiveness, a system that allows employees and managers and users to work together. Why do businesses need to create effective information systems? A lot of reasons. They need to make those vital decisions. They need that proper information coming in to be able to make those vital decisions, important decisions. Like I said, they might want to hire some more employees. They might want to order some more office supplies, whatever decisions, and it depends on the business. Different businesses has different needs. Different businesses have different needs. So whatever decisions your company may need to make may be different from the next company. And it says one of the most important aspects of information systems is understanding the needs of users and business processes. So one of the most important aspects of information systems. So in other words, you're working on an information system, and the users, who's going to use this system? 9 times out of 10, if you have an information system, who are going to use it? The employees. 9 times out of 10, employees and the managers, and probably maybe stakeholders, stockholders that have an interest in the company. They may, need to know and be able to use, the certain information system that is set up for that company. So it says also, you want to analyze, companies need to analyze that particular system probably to see if that system is going to work In other words, you set a system up for, whatever you need to do. You might have a system for this. A system is just a way of doing things. I have a system set up. I want to do it this way. These are the steps I want to take to accomplish this. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this first. I want to do this second. I need to do this third. So analyze the system. So analyze. To understand how a system works, you must analyze it first. So in other words, the relationship between the components. So the components are the people, first of all, technology, people, and processes. So technology, people, processes. So like I say, without people, I have never seen a system work without people. So you have technology, people, and processes, and then you want to design. Then you design it. You analyze it. Basically, you analyze it. You see what your needs are. Every company's needs are different. So that's why they say analyze the system first. In other words, you know what you need to do. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do that. So when you look at what you need to do, then you look at how you want to, set the system up. You look at how you want to set it up. You need to analyze the system. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to reduce costs. I need to hire 50 more employees. Or I need a new wing for my new building. I need whatever I need, whatever the needs are. Every business has different needs. So find out what your needs are, analyze your needs, and then you design the system. Design the system, So it says then you design it. Design a solution that meets all the company needs. So you want to design a system that meets all the company needs. So in other words, analyze it first. So then a lot of times companies may have people that they set aside to do certain things. You might have certain employees that do the analysis of the system. Then you may have 9 times out of 10, you will have you have certain employees that may design the system. So you analyze it first, you design it. So then you implement it. Then you implement once the system has been designed, it must be implemented in order to make it operational. So then you implement it to carry out. So in other words, you analyze it, you design it, then you implement it, you carry it out. Then you're going to test the system. Before the system can be put into production, it must be thoroughly tested to ensure it meets all requirements and works as intended. And then you're going to train your employees for that system. So in other words, the system is just a way of doing things. It doesn't have to be technology. It could be a particular way that you do this, a particular way that you do that. Might be a particular way that you set up your accounting books. Might be a particular way that you set up your human resources department, and you might have certain steps that you take, to set up your accounting programs, your accounting books, your accounting department. You might set up different departments. You might have a system for setting up those different departments. So in other words, then after testing, then you come to training. Once the system is operational, users must be trained on how to use it. So users have to be trained on how to use it. So 9 times out of 10, those are the employees. Managers probably have to be trained too as well. And then if you need any support, even when the system is up and running, there will still be a need for support in order to answer user questions. And then we come to the life cycle management. Information systems must be regularly maintained and updated throughout their life cycle in order to keep them current with changing business needs. Right. So in other words, at the end, the life cycle of the information system, you have to keep a check on it. You have to keep a track of it regularly, keep it updated in order to keep them current with changing business needs. So with changing business needs, so a lot of businesses, they will have changing business needs. And so they have to think about the life cycle management of the information system that they set up. So I think I'm gonna end this video right now. But so every time I get to talking, like I said, my voice, I had me some homemade lemonade, and but so this was a good little information session, I guess I would say. A good little information session. So, why do businesses need to create effective information systems? Yeah, they need systems that work. They don't want to create nothing that don't work. They need a system that is, efficient and effective. It's a system that's going to work. A system that can help them increase the employee count. They need a system that, basically making those vital and important decisions within the business. In other words, you make the wrong, if a business makes the wrong decision, it could be their downfall. It could be their downfall, definitely. So I think that I think that will be all, because I'm looking through my notes. Yes, I have my notes on. I think I read all my notes off all my pages. So yes, the information system. I think I'm gonna close out now. So, but I want to say thanks for joining me. I hope you hit that like button. I hope you subscribe to my channel. So it's all good though. It's all good. So just building my content. So it's all good. But I'm just building my content and just creating my content rather. Creating my content and I'm just gonna keep moving. That's all I want to do. Just keep moving and so I want to keep moving, and it is what it is. So it's all good. It's all good. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Please. Like this video, and check out my other videos. Check out my other live videos. I'm just getting used to what's this? StreamYard. Just trying to learn the ropes. So I still don't see. I have to figure out where I don't see anybody viewing my video. So you know how you do your videos and then see people's names across the bottom. So I'm not seeing that. And then I'm looking on my phone. It's not even coming on my phone. But let me try something on my let me try something. I'm gonna go to my YouTube. Let me try, because I finished my live, but I want to go to my I want to check my YouTube channel on my what's this right here? My on my laptop. I'm still alive, but hold up, let me see. So I'm trying to see why I don't see. I see chat. I see the chat. Hold up. I'm finished my live, but I want to see. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Okay. Now I see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. See, so I'm just typing in my on my laptop. It say to watching information systems. Hello, everyone. Hit the like button on the way in, please. Hit the like button on the way out. Oh, it's too long, they said. So I'm on my laptop and I said, hello everyone, hit that like button. So I'm just trying to figure out why I don't see anything. Excuse me. I don't see anything. But I just want to say thanks for joining me. Hope to see you on my next video, and I hope to see you on my next video. So it's all good, so it's all good. I'm just going to keep on streaming live with StreamYard and just create my videos, on the topics that I want to create my videos on. So I'm not seeing anybody. I don't see any interaction with anybody on my video, but it's all good, so it's all good. But I'm just gonna keep on creating, and so I hope you would click on my video. I hope you would click on my video, But this video, so I was just talking about information systems, the importance of information systems, creating an information system, creating an effective information system within your organization. So bring that information in, bring that vital information in you need in your organization. That's the main reason for an effective information system, a system that works. You put together a system so you can do this and do that and do this and do that. So without an effective information system, what good are you doing in your business? You want an effective information system, and you want one that's going to create efficiency. So, that's all good too. So, effective, efficient. So, but, I think I'm going to close out this video, and I hope you all are having a nice week so far. So we just rolling into Tuesday. So we're about to roll into September, y'all. So it's all good, but some about to go, some about to be out. So summer's about to be out. We're about to roll up into fall. So I hope you'll continue to watch my videos. So I'm just trying to bring you an educational, enlightening, inspirational videos. So like I said, comment below, subscribe below, or wherever you see the subscription box. Give me some ideas of other topics that I can talk about when it pertains to business. So all my topics will be business related. So I think yesterday I talked about I forgot what I talked about yesterday, but it's all good though. But so I'll be talking about I have to have another live later on today, but I don't know if I'm to do it today. But I'll supposed to be talking about on my next live. What is an LLC? What is an LLC? What is the importance of getting an LLC for your business? So I don't know if I'm gonna go live today on that, but I may schedule that for tomorrow. Maybe I'll have to see, but like I said, it's all good. It's all good. So it's all good educational information. And so I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. And I hope to see you in my next video. So it's all good, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. I want to say Brainstorm TV1. Yeah, so we out.